To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Oh, Bip is great. Oh, I love how just Kian has connected with Bip. It is so heartwarming, you know? And it gets better. But it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the Goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the Goddess.
Where is the first?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You and the commander, of course.
Shank them
When
both.
I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the Goddess. Magic.
Shank
will
all
finally
of them.
be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
I don't know, TC. The logic
Army
is
has returned.
questionable,
With
but
Kian.
it's the Azadi.
Resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the Resistance and Harmy. Once and for all. Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Yes.
You really should take a look at the VODs for this game, TC, when they're available, because there's a lot of just weird stuff in this game, especially between the two of them, Sadia and the command and Vamon, and how they talk to each other. Actually, I'm not sure if someone clipped that last time that was happening, but they're just like, oh my god.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dolmari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dolmari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me. my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances.
That's no
And we
joke
stand
either. That's not even
united
metaphor.
as one.
They are fighting for the soul of
Humans
the world.
and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring. But if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Hami will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Hami with my life. And tonight, so shall you.
Yep. Ferdau
The
is down
engine
there.
must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic.
Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Shepard, Bob who can see, there's been enough death. Come back alive.
You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out. And when this night is over, let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdaus will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone.
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Ferdaus and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task
Yes,
is more important.
Pix, it is.
And more perilous.
You'll have the resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Hami. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
So the problem is that, first of all, the engine is built in the entire city. The entire city's area feeds the engine. Secondly, this game only this place only barely has flintlock guns. Just a second, I got a phone. So let's send a message back. Yep. Yeah, so the thing is, there are two worlds. There is Arcadia, which is this world, and there's Stark. And Stark is in 22, 23, somewhere. And Arcadia is somewhere else. Well, yeah, Zoe could bring a nuke, but she won't get one.
He's been hard on himself for going with me to Guyenne. And maybe he could have saved Shepard. But chances are, Nico would have died in the attack.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united.
Yeah,
It's what
but
they've
she
been
is
fighting
busy
for.
dealing with the
And I no longer have to
conspiracy
feel
on the
torn
other
between
side of the
two
divide.
worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Guyenne. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
Yeah, so Zoe has issues on her own side because there is a corporation who's trying to use Zoe to reshape reality in their image. And they're using Dreamtime, the Dream Machine, to do so. So there are two parts, the two entities on different sides of the divide who wants to use the same source of power to do this. Hello, Mina! You are just in time to see shit go down. Well, more shit, really. Hello!
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying Shepard. She would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us
That's
Nazgûls
Edu in a
chance
nutshell,
of winning,
TC.
of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see.
Not much, just
all
like
who were lost.
talking to
And
people.
for those of us still alive. Let's not
That's
forget those
kinda
of
much
us
so.
still alive.
Not really.
For
It's
all
just
of
like
us.
the aftermath of the speech.
I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile. Just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight.
I love Anu. She is just adorable. I keep saying it, but yeah, insert foot. Foot in mouth, like, all the time. Let's just say rebel. Where is Anna? Is she up here? No, she's not. She should be in here somewhere, I think. Soldier, rebel, rebel. There is Anna. Soldier. Let's talk to.
I'll join Enique's team going into Coldstone. If we can free the imprisoned rebels, we'll improve our chances. And if Benry May's still alive, I want to bring her home.
So much is on that man's shoulders tonight. I hope they're stronger than they look. Those shoulders don't look very strong. We haven't had a chance to speak since that night I left for Gien. It's been awkward. Anna, Elena, we haven't
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian. Really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdows to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
I don't know what Ice Cream has to do.
Something Hami said. Whether she is Utana's trusted source or not. Did you tell Utana about Gien?
Alright. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her. You saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So,
Thanks, Mina.
thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
Ah! God. Oh, this is... Ah. So, here is the problem. She loves him. He is gay. And she knows that he is gay. Ah.
I can't give her what she desires most. But I can still grant her a kiss.
I am in shipping mode, and I already know who I want to ship with.
Words can never bridge
with
the
Kia.
gap between us. I can't give her everything she's hoping for. But I can at least say something to make her feel better.
Ah, fine. Let's do it.
Hey, whoa, what?
I'm just trying to...
No, just... No, that's not...
Sorry.
That's
do
what you
that.
get.
Alright.
Ah.
Soon, because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just go into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out of their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Ferdows?
With your help, unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any
Better
more
hurry
time.
than mine, because there's a
just
lot of
get
stuff going
inside
on
the
here
tower
today.
and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so
Pretty
ready.
much.
I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Ferdows plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
Null dereferenced the exception. Dereference null. Aww. Pizza crusts. By the way, what's on your pizza? Ahem.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians. They don't make such fools of themselves.
They nothing back in this game. Ah.
I go interrupt them, obviously.
And I don't give a damn. Oh, okay.
Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong very quickly.
There are lewd things going on about in the backgrounds here.
I don't envy them their guard duty tonight. I don't think they're enjoying the festival much.
Cheers, everyone, bombed up! The next round's on me! Great mood!
Great Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. They've been told to keep vigilant, but to not interfere with the festivities. I'm sure they'd rather be in their barracks.
Desert front volunteer for duty in Mercury. If we're lucky, they'll burn the city to the ground, and then we can...
If we're lucky, they'll burn the city to the ground and we can go home. Oh.
Watch the Wicker Witch burn! Let the witch burn!
Yeah. Puppy eyes. Did you know that dogs evolved puppy eyes specifically for that reason? Oh, hello there, Mr. Nazi guy. Or am I? I'm not even sure. Like, nice. Oh no, that's Crow. I forgot about that. No.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... fowl!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort.
No, that was your
the
fault.
man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird, not an animal. per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards.
Help
There's a
over
bird in
here.
that cage. A caged bird. In a bird. What do you want, bird? I don't have time for.
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April.
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Marcuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is
The
running.
tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
There's one stall still open. It appears he even has stock left. Marcurian Red. Goat's Hollow Winery. Dragon's Fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle.
It's
I'm
Rape
not sure if that's
Moon's
an invitation
Eve,
or
sir,
a
and
warning.
you appear to be uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape of...
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'm not some barbarian. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
He expects the cup to be empty. Besides, no honorable man returns a full cup to his host. Shadow! Burns like fire! Tonight we fight like dragons.
I want some of that. I want some of that.
Hello again.
I'm buying.
Which wine, sir? Oh, that's no ordinary wine. That, good sir, is a bottle of Dragon's Fire. Fermented using the finest hand-picked bottles in our collection, fortified with honey and
What's
malt.
the price?
You don't want some proper background before you...
How much?
125 silver coins, sir.
What? No. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, it's between my stock and sobriety at this hour. That choice ought to make itself. Can't stay away.